Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So I got a little clip. And this lady she got interesting content because some of it is she be on the money and some of it is like, But on this one, she's talking and the sisterhood don't like it. So I want you guys to hear what she's saying, and then we're going to read a couple of comments, and then we're going to we're going to talk about it. So here we go.
If you start a relationship as the other woman, you will never be the only woman. And if you are the other woman, just remember, the same way you got him will be the same exact way you're going to lose him. If he doesn't respect his wife, what makes you think he's going to respect you? He's not. Let's be smart. Being the other woman doesn't mean that you won. It means that you lost. You lost your self-dignity, your self-worth, your self-value, and your self-respect. A home built on another woman's tears will never stand tall. Remember that. A man having an affair on his wife is simply his way to restore his self-esteem and to boost his ego. It's a very selfish act. It has absolutely nothing to do with you. It doesn't mean you're special, and it doesn't mean you're better than his wife. It simply means you're desperate, you're lonely, you have character issues, and you're okay with being the other woman. That's it. And in case you forgot, God will never send you another woman husband as your soulmate. Remember that. Be smart, die smart, choose wisely in that nation. And remember, I told you.
Now, a bunch of side pieces is in these comments. Not true. Works on a case-by-case basis. Honey, please, I know plenty of men left their wives. I'm married. If my husband ever cheats, I'm blaming him. The other woman owes me nothing. I'm never making excuses for a man who made vows to me. Behavior, stay faithful or get left. Too many other women in these comments. A man having an affair on his wife is his problem and his fault. Only not the other woman's fault. It's his fault. She has nothing to do with it, in my opinion. And that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I was married for 20 years and it wasn't her fault. It was his. To be honest, you can never say who God sent who. Unpopular facts. Not every woman come into an affair knowing the man is married. A lot of men love the affair partner more than they ever loved their wife. Not every marriage was the right choice, hence the divorce rate with or without an affair. A lot of these wives really don't even want their husbands. They just can't stand to see them happy with someone else. If it wasn't for kids and finances, a lot of men would leave their wives to be with the other woman. A lot of affairs are evolving to longer, healthier, loving marriages. These same statements apply to both men and women stuck in loveless, unfulfilling, irreconcilable marriages. The truth is the light. You can be sure God's seen it all and will always have the final say. And no, I don't sleep with married men. Listen. What is for a group of women that absolutely say they despise cheating, that their man cheating is the worst possible thing that could ever happen. It's unforgivable. In some cases, it warrants his life to be forfeit, things of that nature. Because I've seen women congratulate other women or support other women who try to delete or did delete men, quote unquote, because they cheated. First of all, let's talk about what was said in the video, because chicks is always making arguments that were not made. So the comments are full of straw man arguments because the lady that's talking didn't say anything about it not being his fault. She actually didn't talk about him too much. She was more so focused on the integrity of the women who make themselves available to be side pieces, knowing that you a side piece. And I don't really buy the whole women don't know he married. Y'all be knowing these dudes be married because that's part of how y'all get off. So this is not a situation where women generally have integrity about it, and she has to get tricked into a relationship um, with a married man, because she didn't know, and he was just tricking her or whatever. Y'all get off on taking another woman's man. Y'all get off on going behind another woman's back. Y'all get off on being the quote unquote other woman, and you're winning. And the reason why chicks be thinking that they winning is because when they're the other woman, they don't have no work to do. She gets the fun side of the guy. She gets the sex, she gets the going out, she gets the money spent, she gets the time spent, she gets all of these other things that she presumes that the wife does not get. So she's able to get these things from this man without bearing any of the trouble of being a woman to him. She doesn't have to be supportive. She doesn't have to listen to his problems. She doesn't have to, be there when he's down and out. She don't have to do none of that. This is up to the wife to do. This is a wife's job. So many of these chicks like that position because it doesn't really have a lot of demands. All that she has to do is be sexually available to this man when he calls upon her to be available. And this is why so many women thumb their noses up at being wives, because they like, well, we can get out of these men all of this stuff and all this time and the good portion of him without having to deal with him when we don't want to deal with him. We don't live with him. We don't have to deal with his bad habits. We don't have to deal with his shortcomings or his quirks or anything like that. And if we do have to end up dealing with it, we can just cut it off because we're not obligated to one another. So as his side piece, I'm not obligated to him because for all he know, I got another dude too that I deal with. So in her mind, she's getting sort of the best of, like the best possible. She's getting the most out of the man with as little effort as she can, as that she need to put in, if that makes sense. You see what I'm saying? So this is why black chicks, particularly black chicks, because y'all like being side pieces, like being the side piece, and they down talk the wife and wifehood and the wife position, right? And it's a double talk because on the one hand, they'll be like, oh, well, the men don't choose us, the men don't marry us, and why don't they marry us, and blah, 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 blah. At the same time, they look down upon the wife position because they feel like, why should I have to take on the issues that a wife take on? So a wife, she may get the relationship, right? She may get that, but she's also getting his issues. So she got to deal with, not only the ups, but the downs, right? The wife has to take the downs too. She can't just take the peaks. She got to take the valleys, right? So she's not going to be able to simply just enjoy all of the pros that come with him and then, disappear when the cons come. So side pieces be like, well, that's a wife's job. She don't even want to hear nothing that's going on. She don't even want to see him if he's, not in a good mood, not in a mood to sex her right, not in a mood to take her out, I'm saying? All the stuff that she expects. She's not trying to see none of this other stuff, none of these other sides of him or nothing. She don't care about meeting his family and none of that stuff. Like, she just wants what she want out of him for as long as he's willing to give it. Period, point blank. So what this lady is talking about is the integrity of that female, not to be intertwined with the integrity of the male. And that's one of the things that a lot of chicks miss. You got to have integrity as a woman in spite of what you think the man is doing. Why come You being a good person is contingent upon whether or not men are good people. That's the part that y'all miss so much. Y'all are so busy trying to, well, men do it too, and well, he's wrong too, and and all of that type of stuff. Like, you're so committed to that argument that what you're missing is you're supposed to have integrity regardless. You're supposed to have integrity regardless. Why are you knowingly with a married man and carrying on an affair with this man? And then it was the excuses for me. Well, they do kind of be turning into relationships. But if you're the wife on the other end of it, or sometimes not even the wife, y'all be crying and dying when y'all just be the girlfriend. When he, quote unquote, you find something in his phone, or you find out he was really creeping with somebody, or whatever the case, y'all whole world, quote unquote, crumble. But what if we just said, girl, bye? Them people that woman don't owe you nothing. You might as well not even be hurt. Like, don't nobody want to hear your pain, because on the other side of it, you don't care about the pain of the woman that you don't know, because you don't know her. And sometimes y'all do know her. Sometimes this is your friend. And this is why I don't pay no attention to the little hyena sisterhood, because y'all don't even care about each other at all. Y'all don't love each other. Y'all don't truly support each other for real. Y'all don't really care about each other's emotional and mental and physical well-being for real, because y'all will screw y'all best friend man quick and be smiling in this chick face, right? Smiling in this chick face, hanging out with her, knowing full and well you letting her man clap your cheeks when she's not around. And you will play that game for as long as you can get away with it. And if she end up confronting you about it, you will try to use that excuse. Well, I ain't none of your husband. He your husband. Talk to him. Not knowing you really finna catch hands at this point, because you as my friend, you were supposed to have a level of loyalty to me as well. You see what I'm saying? So y'all flip-flop when it's convenient, depending on which side of the fence you fall on. If you're the one getting cheated on, you want everybody to feel sorry. But if you're the one that they cheating with, now all of a sudden it ain't nobody's business. You don't owe nobody no explanation, no loyalty. It's all his fault. He shouldn't have been talking to you. But why is you available? Why are you available? Even if he go find another chick and he cheat anyway, that don't have nothing to do with you. Why are you available for it? That used to be a very shameful position, the other woman. The other woman was a shameful position. You didn't even really want to know. Even if you wasn't dealing with your friend's man, you didn't want to tell your friend that you were the other woman to somebody else, because you didn't want your friend to look down upon you. This is way back in the day. Y'all been lost that type of character and integrity. Y'all love being the other woman. Y'all love cheating unless you're the one getting cheated on. You love cheating when you're the one he cheating with, and when you're the one cheating on him. You love cheating in. Cheating is not a problem. It's only a problem when you, quote unquote, victimized by it. So now that's why I don't be wanting to hear what y'all be talking about. Oh yeah, he cheated on me. That, to me, that's not an excuse in this day and age for none of y'all reactions. Maybe if you were more honorable women, I could have more sympathy on that. But seeing as how y'all like cheating at any other time except for when you the one get hurt by it, girl, bye. Because karma, what go around, come around. Girl, bye. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your hostess, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.